Okay, we're going to try something. I'm curious to know if I can take a twig from a tree and make a vulcanized mold using the toaster oven. Okay, we're going to set that down. First thing we're going to do is we're going to talc the bottom of this and the bottom of the mold rubber, and we're going to set that down. Then we're going to take another sheet, another piece of mold rubber here, and we're going to place that on top of the other one. And then we have a mold frame here, and that's going to sit down like that. And then we have, this is called a sprue cone, and that's going to get placed just about here. We're going to push it in there, get it down in there. And then next we have a couple pieces of the twig. We're going to butt them up next to, let's see, we've got to figure out a good way to do this. Might be a little long, but we're going to see. We're going to place that about right there. I think that's good. And this one, we put it in, say, right about there. We just want to make sure we have enough room on the edges so that it doesn't touch the edge of the mold frame. Now, if this works, then I could use a bigger mold frame and I could do longer twigs. But we're gonna start small here. So then we have what are known as mold locks. And what they do is they're going to help position the mold so after it's done, it lines up correctly. And I just take a little tool and I push them down in a ways, just like that. Now, when we get to this point, we're going to take talc. We're going to talc this whole thing here. Maybe you have to hold those down. And the reason for that is so that the two halves will separate from one another when the mold is done. So I'll also say I got my toaster oven on. It's set at 350 degrees and it's going to vulcanize for 50 minutes, 50. So then we're going to take and we're going to talc one side of this one. We're going to place it down, pack it down really well, just like that. And we have our fourth piece. Tear the paper off. So the die that I use to cut these is a little smaller than the mold frame. So I always knead the edges with my thumb and finger to kind of spread it out. Okay, so that's going to sit like that. Then we have the top here of the mold frame, and that's going to get talc on it. The problem with mold rubber is it sticks to everything. So where you don't want it to stick, you got to use talc, or I suppose you could use cornstarch. You just need kind of a light powder to keep it from sticking. And you don't want to breathe in talc. So this will probably be 2 videos. We'll do the first one here where we're going to vulcanize this, and then the second one we'll do where we're opening it up and then injecting it. So you're going to have a little bit of space up here, and that's fine. You just want to get these all so that they're evenly tightened down. You can kind of judge that by the space you see all the way around. Okay, so we're going to end it there. All right, thank you.